Phoenix Spencer Horn was just 20 years old when her life was violently cut short in November 2024. A bright-spirited young woman from Scotland, she had met Ewan Methven at a party 2 years earlier. What started as a whirlwind romance soon turned into a cohabiting relationship. The couple eventually moved into a top-floor apartment in East Kilbride, Glasgow, the very place where Phoenix's body would later be discovered. Friends described Phoenix as kind, bubbly, and generous, but behind closed doors, her relationship was reportedly growing increasingly unstable. And just before her murder, she was allegedly preparing to leave Ewan. On the night of November 16, 2024, Phoenix finished her shift and headed home. Ewan Methven had sent her a message earlier that evening saying he felt lonely. An emotionally manipulative message, possibly meant to draw her back in. At 9:37 p.m., Phoenix texted her mother, telling her they were about to have dinner. That would be the last anyone heard from her. Around midnight, a downstairs neighbor heard a loud noise and what sounded like hurried footsteps above. That sound coincided with a spike in step count data from a fitness app, suggesting frantic movement inside the apartment. According to reports, Methven strangled Phoenix, then stabbed her 20 times. The fatal wound was to her chest. What followed was beyond comprehension. He allegedly dismembered her body, decapitating her and attempting to remove her limbs, apparently to hide what he'd done. Ewan didn't immediately report the murder. Instead, he lived in the apartment with Phoenix's remains for 2 more days. He even ordered a takeaway that night. He claimed in court that he blacked out and didn't remember anything, that he had suffered a psychotic episode brought on by a mix of cocaine, alcohol, and steroids. He said he believed he had been spiked.
But police would later hear from a delivery driver who said Methven appeared completely sober and not under the influence when delivering food around 8 p.m., just hours before the murder.
When he finally called emergency services on November 18th, he made a horrifying admission. "I could not stay here with her like that. I tried to dismember her. I moved her from the bath and put her there." At the High Court in Glasgow on June 17, 2025, Methven pleaded guilty to the murder of Phoenix Spencer Horn and attempting to defeat the ends of justice. His lawyer didn't mince words. Quoting from court, he said, "Those related to Phoenix and those who are friends are likely to regard Ewan Methven as the personification of evil. He will not be able to forgive himself." But forgiveness wasn't the point. The question was justice. And what could possibly bring comfort to a family that had lost a daughter in such a gruesome and senseless way? The judge is expected to deliver sentencing on Monday, July 14th. Phoenix's case is heartbreakingly familiar. A young woman in a controlling relationship, possibly trying to leave, and killed before she had the chance. So many domestic abuse victims stay silent, either out of love, fear, or hope that things will change. But sometimes the danger isn't in leaving, it's in trying to. If you or someone you know is in an unsafe relationship, resources are available. Help is out there. Don't wait.
Another case, another reminder. Be aware, be safe, and take care of each other. See you soon.